Hey traders, Michael from Elite Traders University here. So we're looking at 1.5 hours into London Open, and we've had a strong push down already. So quite a strong push down, and we didn't quite hit the S2, but I think we're slowing down now and looking for a reversal. So I've gone long a number of positions right in the bottom here, right in this region, and I'm looking to push higher. So first place of take profit is really this previous swing low that we broke from yesterday, and that coincides with the S1. So a move up from here is probably about almost 40 pips. So I'll look to get in a break-even position from there, or actually a profitable position, and then I'll be looking to take out more positions, maybe up at the pivot, which is also the swing high from Asia from yesterday. And I'll keep a couple of open positions for a couple of days, because I do think that this inverted head and shoulders is going to play out, but definitely looking up from here. We could get a very quick run. I believe we are just going to go straight up here. So let's come back when we have our first take profit. Okay, so we're back next day, and as we can see, our purchase was right down the bottom here, and we took out positions. We took out profit at plus 78, somewhere in the zone here, I think. So price came down, and I closed out in this region here. Still two positions open, and then I've just added to my positions just here. I believe we're moving higher. So let's look at my open positions. So here we go, we're still long from down here. We're up 67 pips on two positions. Stop is now above break even, and we've just gone long another 4 positions. We're up 9 pips there, 8 pips, 3 pips, and moving nicely already. So we're charging already. I'm going to start taking profit out on 2 of these at the swing high, and then just keep 2 more for the next session. I do believe we're pushing up higher. So adding to my position, looking at this near support up here, very clear, sorry, the resistance, very clear resistance from the 15th of March, and from where we are now, it's very easy to get there, and it's only 60 pips, so potentially we could be there in the next 5 or 6 hours. So we're in the money very nicely, and adding to these positions. So as you can see, these trades, 0 drawdown, straight to profit, extremely tight stop initially, and if we go back, yeah, it was very good reward to risk, as you can see, and moving up even higher. So let's come back when we take out our next profits. Okay, so we've had a beautiful run up from our entry. As you can see, our trades went straight into the money, so 0 drawdown on our trades. And we took out 1 at 14, 1 at 37, then 1 at 32. These are the ones that took out last night, so 2 at 68. And so zooming in here, this is the trade from today. As you can see, 0 drawdown. So there's 1 for 15, and the other one's for 37 and 32. So beautiful trade. So we actually finished for the day, and yeah, very nice trades there, very nice. And we still have 2 more open, and so here they are, 95 and 94 pips. Let's go back and just view those. If we back out to a 15-minute chart, and these are the ones that are from yesterday's low. So here they are down here. Stops just moving up a bit more, so 100 pips each. I am looking to come up to this yellow line from where we are now. I'm very happy with another 33 pips on those. Obviously, my take profit is a lot higher, but if we get up to this yellow line in the next few hours, I'll definitely be taking out my profit. I think it's a nice 130 pips, so 260 pips total, which gives an excellent gain for the week. Excellent gain. Smashed my weekly target, and it's still just Wednesday. So there it is, a trade that has 0 drawdown, and look at that, straight into the money. very small risk on this trade, and here's the flow of money coming in. This is where the banks are trading from. Almost bought the low, and there we are away. So we'll come back and see what happens when our next target is hit. Now it could come down, but my stop is in, and I do think we are moving higher. So if I start to see a turnaround on the medium-term time frames, then I will take out these positions. But at the moment, I think we are bullish for another 50-60 pips higher. So I'll leave it in and see what happens. So let's come out and check out the results at the yellow line. It could be a lot sooner than I think. It could be sort of 30-40 minutes. We have broken a trend line, and I put this trend line in here from the high of the end of last week. We've broken that trend line. We've closed quite strongly above that. That's actually, we can probably make that trend line a bit clearer, and we're moving up. This is the next rational place for price to stop, and this is where I'm expecting we go to. There's nothing else that should stop price here. Momentum is higher, and so let's come back and see what happens shortly. And we're in the money, and we should be able to take out some money. Okay, so we had an awesome result again there last night, and so let's have a quick recap. Initial buys were down here from the previous day, and then again yesterday or today we bought right at the low there, and we took out all of our profit from this position right there, and we moved our stops up on this position down here to about there. Price pushed down very strongly, and we obviously got some news come out. I was asleep, and when I woke up, price had come up, and it had sort of come into this trend line area. If we zoom out, we can see that trend line from the high the previous 2 weeks ago, February. And although there was momentum in the price action, typically when we get a strong break higher like this, we do get a retrace. So when you get a big spike with this sort of velocity, it was a 60 pip spike, often there will be a lot of people taking profit, and so I decided to exit my position. And so if we have a look, here's our deal map. These are the positions from the previous day, plus 68, and then these are the ones from London Open, plus 32, which you can see down here, plus 14, plus 32, plus 75. And then we've closed our last two positions at plus 109 and 109. So just above the trend line. We have moved higher, but yeah, we did move a nice 40 pips higher. But I'm really happy to take it out there. That's fine with me. And we did have slight weakening. There was momentum in the lower time frames, but in the higher time frames, or the medium term time frames, there was a bit of slowing in momentum, which is the other reason why I actually wanted to take it out once we broke above this high. Okay, so as you can see, my entry is just closed above that high, and at that stage we had not closed this candle. We had broken above the trend line, and I was happy that it was a safe place to get out. So amazing day. Let's have a look at the totals from today and yesterday. Okay, so here's our total. As you can see, one stop out, which was just here. However, I made that back with 7 pips, so that was a scratch. I actually took out 2 positions. I took out my first one at plus 7. If we moved higher, it was going to go well, and if my last position went over, it was a scratch trade. So that turns out to be break even, those 2 trades there. And then the rest of these trades are all good money. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 400, somewhere between 400 and 500 pips in there. So great couple of days. And again, as you can see, this is a live account. This is real money, and this is what we teach you to do at the university if you want to learn how to trade like this. And if we just go back and have a look, you can see that I picked the low here. That was the low of the session. Moved up, took out profit. Zero drawdown on that trade. And if we go back a bit more, here was my entry. So again, we picked the lows, and we didn't pick it without actual understanding of what was going on. We're understanding how the banks are trading, and it gives us the ability to actually find these turning points and move into profit very, very quickly. So it gives us tremendous advantage in the markets. Alright guys, have an amazing last day of the trading week. Hope you do all well, and please, if you like the video, like it and subscribe, and there's a link below if you'd like to talk to me about learning to trade. If you have any questions about your own trading and how we can help you, please click the link, book a call with me. I'd love to chat with you about your trading journey and how we can assist you going forward.